Smiles. Smiles, everyone. Good morning, Tattoo. Welcome to Goop Island.
It's straight up madness everywhere I look. Used to be a straight A student, now he's a crook, robbing people just to smoke and shoot up. Used to have a crew cut, now he's a poop butt. Dropped out of school and he joins the neighborhood gang, hanging on the street selling cane.
All right, guys, before we get started, please like this video because it is so important to my success here on YouTube. Now, let's get into it. But if you are more interested in something that is straightforward, that does not have spoilers in it, then hit the link below for Chris Duckman and his review of Midsommar. But me, I'm going to give you all the main character is Danny. Danny, oh my God, this girl is, I wouldn't even want this husband as a friend, okay? But she has a boyfriend named Christian, right? Christian is caught in between, I don't want to move forward with the crazy dizzy rod and I don't want to move back. I think Christian is so confused about his life, period. You know, I think he has become accustomed to be treated like, like a punching bag for the crazy girl Danny. And I call the crazy girl Danny because she is horrifically clingy. So much so that she ends up going on a trip to Sweden the following year with Christian. And now his friend's name, the first friend name is Pele. Okay, Pele is this dude from Sweden that's like, y'all got to come. Oh yes, y'all must come because this is an adventure, child. It's a whole bunch of that. And you, what's your name? Mark. You know, you always thinking about, vagina. So, Mark, it would be in your best interest to come on, too, because there's so much Swedish vagina over there. Child is the pick of the litter. Josh, we always got to have a black dude that's serious about his stuff. He's also a friend to Christian. They both are anthropology majors. I think they're both in graduate school and they're writing their thesis, even though I had to write a thesis in undergrad. But wait. Christian is going for his PhD. Okay. So they are both writing a thesis. The black dude, Josh, is already like, oh, as soon as I get over there to Sweden, I'm gonna start taking notes. That daggone Christian don't know what he want to do. Just like he didn't know whether or not he wanted to leave his crazy ass girlfriend. But the young girl, Danny, had just experienced a traumatic situation with her family, right? So she still has triggers that's going to happen throughout the movie, right? But like I said, she is also, okay? So they didn't touch down to, Sweden, Valslinger or something like that, but they didn't touch down to Sweden, okay? Child, as soon as they got there, do you hear me? As soon as they touched down, do you hear me? Them niggas was dogs popping and all kinds of stuff. They was on a bad trip the entire and when I said Goop Island, I meant that. I was like, oh, that's not marijuana. That's not marijuana that make, grass grow out your feet and out your hands and through your neck. That's not what marijuana does. Oh, that's goop. Oh, that is PCP. Over there on the West Coast, I think we call it Sherm over here sometime too. Well, over here how I go. But back at home, they used to call it Sherm, But over there, y'all call it angel dust and Sherm. But over here, we call it water, goop, I don't know. But it's PCP to me, okay? But they was high the entire time. And whenever the people were starting to try to grasp themselves and start realizing something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about this. They was like, hi, here's some tea. It will calm your nerves. Yes, calm your nerves. Because I'm scared to be on a bad trip. I don't want that. I don't want it. Your girl, Nay Rob, would have been like, sure. Yep. Now, let me say this about the movie, right? The worst part about the movie was that it was horrifically slow. It was like 2.5 hours of movie. The only thing that grabbed my attention about the movie was the scenery. What did he say? The cinematography was beautiful. It was friggin' beautiful. You know, Sweden. I don't want to go over there because I believe in hostels and that, you know, Vlanstinskog areas is like that for real. I don't want to go over there, but you have a beautiful country. If that was actually where you know, take that, I don't know, but it was beautiful. Everything was grass. Like, I know the whole thing must have cost them. I think they said the budget for the movie was like $9 million. I can believe it. They probably could have spent $1 million on the damn movie, but it's because they had so many people in the movie. They had to pay all them mother hunchies, you know, to act crazy in the movie. I mean, it was nuts. It took a good hour for the movie to pick up speed. Now, because they were on a trip, it was crazy things happening. With the first crazy thing being, they sitting down to lunch. You know, everybody don't eat until, you know, I guess the two man and a woman come in. Now, we don't know why we treating that man and woman so special. We don't know why, okay, until we seen them jump off a daggone mountain. And what happens is, they in that commune believe that at the age 72 it's just out of there. Okay. Now all the while I'm looking at the dude Pele because I'm like, hold on, Pele. You didn't tell these people back in America that they was going to be around here jumping off of mountains. You didn't say that. The group was so interesting that the black dude, his mind was not even like, he has a name, but because he's the only black dude. I mean, in the entire movie, you heard me? Not even, you know, the girls, you know, dancing around in the circles. None. Okay, Sweden, y'all don't have no black people over there. Are you serious? But so at this point, the black dude is so engulfed with how this could be a great opportunity for his thesis that he's not even really paying attention to what is so fucked up about this area, right? Same thing with the guy Christian, Danny's boyfriend. Okay, he like, oh, this is easy. I'm right here. This is getting this done. So Danny's boyfriend is like, you know what? I'm finna do a thesis too. Now the black dude is like, nigga, you know I've been working on this. You know I wanted to do this. Christian was like, well, you doing it with me. After they jump off the mountain, you know, it was another dude from England that threw his friends in the trick bag too. And they had a whole couple. I forget the couple's name, but she was a Hindu girl, and he was another mixed black dude. I forget his name. Oh, I think the woman's name was Connie. I don't know. They was shocked and appalled. They was like, oh no, you need to, you know, get one of these donkeys up here and get us out of here because this is not what's happening. Danny, the crazy girl, is feeling the same way. The problem is that her boyfriend, Christian, he's not on the same thing. He's like, I'm good. I'm fine. I mean, this is weird, but, you know, I'm good. I'm fine. Danny is like, wait, I'm supposed to be the crazy one. Anyway, not you. The girl, the other couple, the Hindu and the black couple, they round this place like, look, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to get me up out of here, child. Or they got her up out of there. They got her boyfriend up out of there first, took him around there to the meat house. Okay. And then they got her ass later. And that's all I got to say about that. Because you ain't getting out of what is it? Hanna-Kockelin, Switzerland alone. You ain't getting out of there at all, to be quite, you know, honest. Y'all ain't getting out of there, Hanstadtsigberg or Speedenberg, or whatever that is together. Child, that entire movie, that chick was good. Let's do the sleeping quarters, child. They separate them per, you know, summer, spring, fall, winter, whatever the case may be, right? They got this age group in here doing this, that age group. It was just open. You heard me? Babies crying all night. I don't know how the hell they did it. I'm like, who the fuck is taking care of the baby? What the hell is going on with the baby? But then later on, we also found out in the movie because, you know, the black dude, Josh, what's his name? Yeah, Josh was like, do y'all be, you know, was it Josh? One of them was like, do y'all be sleeping with each other in semester? They was like, no, we don't do incest like all the time. It might be some cousins that may hook up, but, you know, we invite certain people in and, you know, motherfucker, it might be you. It might be you. It was about sleeping with the family type thing going on in that whole Vincenberg. They got Mark. Poor Mark. He's just there to have fun. I don't even know if he was in school or serious about school. I don't really know what Mark's life was. Okay. Mark, now this is when the action picked up, right? Mark said, I gotta take a leak. Child, why did he take a leak on the ancestor tree, child? The ancestor tree. You heard me? What they do is once the ancestors jump off the mountain, they burn them up real good. Okay? And then they like sprinkle him on this ancestor tree. Okay? Mark said, I gotta go take a leak. I'm tired of all this. Y'all getting on my nerves. I'm just trying to have a good time and smoke this goop or drink this goop or ingest this goop. Whatever it is, they was ingesting. Because whatever that was, they all don't want a part of that bullshit. This ninja go and take a leak on the goddamn tree. He pisses on the tree. When I tell you them Swedens was, I mean, they was livid. They was ready to knock his block off, right? The next time, the next thing is they sitting down in a daggone, lunchable again. They all eat together. I ain't seen that one fucking bug in the whole house. I don't know, how A24 Productions, whoever they are, was able to get one bug. Y'all niggas ain't had one bug. So anyway, they all sitting down, they eating dinner, right? And this old Swedish girl said, come with me. I want to show you something. This dumb thinking she about to show him some vagina. Oh, they showed his ass something. They showed his ass how to skin a cat, and that's what they did. They skinned his ass. So let's move on to the character Josh. Josh is the black dude that is serious about his business. Now, Pele warned you, Josh, because Josh was like, oh, what is in that book? Can I see what's in that book? Pele was like, I don't think you should go in that book. I don't think you should go in that one because nobody knows what's in the book. Even he talked to the man, the I don't know what kind of man, the priestess dude, man. Look, sir, these are very, very holy and spiritual book writings and stuff. It was who was writing in the book? It was this daggone creature that was on the top level. I don't know what happened to that lady or that sir. I don't know, but she was, drawing pictures in the daggone book. Josh thought he was going to get up one day. Okay. He thought he was going to get up and go take pictures of the book. He took pictures of the book because that creature came down with the Mark, the dude who wanted virginity and told you an entire time. He skinned Mark's face off, okay? Put it on his face. Now, when Josh turned around, he was like, Mark, where the fuck you been? Child, that wasn't Mark. That was some other Swedish dude with Mark's face on him. And guess what he found out? He found out how to bust somebody's head wide open because, oh my God, they knocked that dude clear. They took that hammer and was like, fuck. Ooh, it was terrible. It was treacherous. At the end of the movie, what happened was we saw the black dude's leg sticking out of the ground. I said, po black dude. That's what happened. You should have known. I don't know why you thought that the 2019 in Sweden it'd be okay to be the only black man. I don't give a fuck what country you in. It ain't okay to be the only black man in the city. It just ain't. Who came through, like as soon as they got there, they was like, is there a bear in the kid? Why is there a bear? Why is there a bear? There's a bear. And the guy, Christian, was like, why is there a bear, Pele? He was like, I mean, it's a bear. It's a bear. The bear looked like he was high as booty cool in a cage because he was just sitting there. Child, I'll tell you about the bear in a minute, child. I know I'm all over the place, child, but the shit, welcome to Goop Island. Okay, so I done told y'all about Pele. Pele threw him in the trick bag. He knew daggone well that they be sacrificing people every 90 years. And it was his job to bring over new meat, new things. And they had to sacrifice about 9 people, okay? So far, we got the couple. That's 2 people. We got Mark and Josh. They already dead, okay? Then we got Christian and Danny is the only 2 left. Now, let me tell you about Christian. They didn't pick Christian to mate with this girl, pretty redhead girl. But the only thing that made me like feel like really was like, wait a minute, Clarence. The only thing that made me feel like I was like, wait a minute, is she even over age? Like I'm feeling a certain way. Because the redhead girl, beautiful redhead girl, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, it is what it is. They had plans for his sperm as soon as he got there. Okay, maybe even before he got there, Christian, because he was an old big man. And on top of that, I didn't. Why did y'all put white penis in it? That's what I'm confused about. Why? I mean, they had like old bodies there, like it was crazy. But I'm gonna get to that. Like that shit was crazy. I know I'm like all over the place, but that shit was great. Welcome to going on with Christian. I don't know what they gave him, but this ninja was super duper high. Okay, now while he's super duper high, super duper stuck, and whatever land he was in, his girl Danny was being prepped to become the maiden, some kind of maiden for something. I don't know, but she had all these flowers and she won. It was a stamina competition, child, and they was dancing around a pole, dancing, and she became the maiden, child. Now, as her reward, she was supposed to, ride in the chair, and be carried. No, not in a chair, in a carriage, child. Now, I almost died when they put the girl in the carriage, and it wasn't horses pulling the carriage, it was girls pulling the carriage. I'll say, what kind of nigga shit is this? What is this? What is this? You mean to tell me they don't hear? It's cows running around. Y'all couldn't get the cows. She around there blessing the crops. Christian is butt naked, hunching on a red girl. They didn't gave him vitality juice. Okay, vitality juice. I don't know if it was a V pill. I don't know. Question. I don't know. He goes in a room. And the young girl, the redhead girl, laying on the floor with like 10 naked women around. Okay? And we go from a pregnant woman, an old lady, her mammy was in it, the girl redhead mammy was in it. And I figured that out because I was like, oh my God. So he on top of her, doing it, getting it in. And the girl was like, oh, it's painful. But she didn't say it was painful. She was like, oh. And this lady reached down and was like, oh. They all, like whatever moan that the girl made, they made too. That shit was so distracting. I said, what kind of sick beat? It was sick. It was sick. Her mama was like holding her hand. Yes, and the other women around watching him hump on this girl butt naked doing the, whatever it was, right? And child, I guess he was taking too long to make it happen. So this other old ass lady who was naked came up behind him, grabbed his butt cheeks and started pushing. It was the sickest shit I have ever seen in my life. And I don't know how he ended up, because I'm like, that is too much pressure, child. Let me tell you where he ended up. Paralyzed and bearskin on fire, okay? Because let me tell you something. We're going to wind this right on up, okay? So, because they done made Danny Crazy Girl the high priestesses, okay? And they like, high priestesses, girl, what do you want us to do? Now, Danny done seen him hunching on the little redhead girl, so she's spiteful right now, okay? And don't forget the bitch. She took an Ativan the entire trip. She been on them, I don't know, Sherm pills or Sherm juice, goop juice, whatever the hell it is, okay? But at the end of the movie, they had her boyfriend paralyzed. I don't know what they gave him, a paralyzation pill. All I know that he was like this. That nigga couldn't talk. He couldn't move. Only thing he could do was move his eyes. Now, you got all the offerings because I told you 90 years, every 90 years, and they had to offer 9 sacrifices. Now, you got the dude who brung him there, Pele. Now, Pele been in the girl ear the entire time like, Christian don't love you, girl. He don't love you, girl. Me and you, we the same person. I lost my mother and father too. Girl, we here, girl. Christian somewhere over there. That nigga didn't even remember your birthday, child. At the end, the 9 people was already set up, right? But she had to choose the 9th person. This bitch chose to keep Pele alive, okay? And that's how, what's his name? Christian ended up in an old bear suit being set on fire with the rest of the visitors, okay? All the visitors was in the barn or, the sacrifice house or whatever it is, Some of the people, they volunteered. It was 9 of them in there, and they was all volunteers. Some of them was already dead, some of them was not, but it was 9 in there. And she could have put Pele in there, but she chose to put her old dirty dick crazy. Put him in a bear suit, set him on fire. That shit was the craziest shit ever. So the only one of them that was left was the crazy girl, and that fits right because she's crazy. So when some people, like the guy Chris Stuckman, was like, I don't understand how the first part even is relative to the rest of the movie, because the first part that showed her behavior and what happened with her and her family, it was relevant because of the fact that she has nobody left. So that's the reason why at the end of the day, when she chose the crazy place, that's why she has nobody left over there in America. Okay. The next thing is they showed that she was on Ativan to show that the huzzy was a little off anyway, because she was a little crazy, a little nuts. She was nuts. And the thing about that commune, they never let you be alone. Everything you do it together. So that's part of the reason why I believe that it was relative. Chris Tuckman was like, I have no idea what they was trying to do down there to the von Sisselberg area. I have no idea, but I put it together. You know, her boyfriend really wasn't a man, or really didn't really seem to understand her, before the credits even start, the opening credits. The guy Pele was like, me and you, I was an orphan also, much like you. So I can see how and why the husband was like, you know what, I'm about to sit back like a fat rat in a cheese factory and be the whole, high priestess around this crazy place, I like to make moves. But anyway, guys, if you have not already done so, please like this video because it is so important to my success here on YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.